So, leftist leaning Democrats, the rich elites like Jane Fonda, are suddenly spouting off about the freedom of speech and the war against the freedom of speech, right? It's just so funny to me. It's like, where were you during the presidential election of 2020 that was a shit show and a hot mess? When you had poll watchers and poll workers, you had people talking about missing ballots, duplicate ballots, ballots being turned out of suitcases from under the tables. Where were you back then when people were trying to talk about it, trying to share what they found, what they knew? We're trying to get the word out about the fraudulent activity that was happening, that was occurring. Where were you back then, Jane? Because you see, those voices, they were silenced, they were censored, they were squashed. Where were you, Jane, during the COVID lockdown, the mask mandates, the vaccine mandates? Remember the get the jab or lose your job? No. Okay. So, and then you had doctors, you had nurses, you had medical professionals and personnel trying to explain what they saw, what they found, what they knew about the vaccine, etc. What happened to those voices? Squashed, silenced, removed, deplatformed. In one way or another, they were silenced, or you would have a video that would only get like 2 views. Like, to go back to the election of 2020, there is an election integrity specialist that I knew of, based out of Detroit, who was talking about the Detroit voting, the ballots there, and how only 30% were counted. Just 30%. 70% were left unaccounted for, not even taken out of the box. And yet, it automatically, that vote went for Joe Biden. The fraudulent activity was so massive. This video is not about that, but anyway, you had people trying to expose all kinds of things over the years. And every single time there would be these pesky little blue fact checks, the misinformation fact checks. Or those videos would just get suppressed and maybe only one other person saw it, somebody's mother or something. Or they would just simply be deplatformed, etc. Point is, Jane, where were you back then? Where was your freedom of speech fight back then? Where was your fighting spirit back then? Oh no, it just pops up right now. Why? Because you're a hypocrite. That's why.